The 2011 season is off to a great start. Welcome to the season premiere of the David Bennett Show. I'm Rich Chrampanis, and for the 9th consecutive year, we're thrilled to have you here on WPDE Sports, Coach. And what a tremendous ball game against Furman, and darn entertaining for both sides.
It was. It was like a heavyweight bout. You know, it wasn't no flyweight. Everybody got a little tired, got a little winded. People started cramping up. First of all, we thank the good Lord. It was a good win for the home team, for Coastal Carolina University, and Furman. My hat's off to Furman. What a great university. What a very talented football team. Very well-coached football team. I said this all along that Bruce Fowler ought to send Bobby Lamb a thank you note. That cupboard is not bare. Furman has a lot of great players, and I think that team will do well this season.
And it's time now to just jump right into the highlights. Check out Coastal Carolina and Furman from Saturday evening at Brooks Stadium.
Boy, it was. I didn't think it was that hot, Rich. Evidently, as we see, it kind of was humid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was at Brooks Stadium for a 6 p.m. kickoff, and good to see the defense stepping up. Good field position for Furman here, Coach, but there's Andre Jacobs.
Yep, Andre Jacobs does a great job. Our whole defense getting us started right here. I believe we hold them to a field goal. Good play here by Josh Norman. Love for him to pick it, but that's a pretty tall wide out there. Good to tap that thing away. Force him to a field goal right here. Unbelievable by Marcus Lott. Marcus just jumps up, flicks it. I think Mike Kaywood, our SID, had a picture of it from the sideline.
Take a look at Lott right there. I can't believe how high he got up.
Y'all did a great job getting it on camera, too, you and Ed. It's a great job. Great job there by Marcus Lott.
So it stays scoreless, and here comes a very impressive drive, Coach. It was, I believe, a 17-play drive.
Yeah, our quarterbacks didn't get hit in preseason, but Aramis doing a good job there of mixing up the run and the throw, when to take off and run it. He and Jamie, I thought, did a great job. Was one of the differences in the game, rolling the two quarterbacks, keeping them fresh, Rich.
And here's Aramis on the run once again. Tuck it and go.
Yep, and take care of yourself, get all you can get, and get down right there. You don't need to get banged up too much. So good job by Aramis and good job by our offensive line here. Good job by Aramis pulling it and getting it in the end zone for the first score there to put us up 7-0.
It was 2 series for Aramis Hillary, and then 2 series for Jamie Childers. Hillary getting the touchdown there, and how about some Coastal defense first? Quentin Davis, good to see him back, Coach.
Good to have him back. He, broke his leg or his ankle against Georgia Southern last year, and great to have him back. He's a strong guy and a leader of our defense.
Forcier was awfully tough, but look what Marcus Lott did right there.
But I tell you what, old Forcier, great athlete, and cramped up towards the end of the game. Again, big difference for us being able to roll our 2 guys. And, maybe if I'd have played Dakota earlier, he'd have been fresher in the end, but great job by them running the option. We knew that Vanderbilt liked to run the lead option down there on the goal line in the red zone, and they did a great job of there getting it in. We didn't do a good job. They did a good job of cut blocking us there, Rich.
Furman misses the extra point. It's 7-6 Coastal. Then how about Deshaun Davis out of Mullins, South Carolina?
Great concentration there, Deshaun Davis, senior out of Mullins, played quarterback there. The Whack-A-Mole Landon Timber Rewind.
Definitely got to look at this one again, Coach.
We appreciate Keith and Charles Henson being part of our show. Great job there. Concentration. Oh, I thought he caught it and dropped it 3 times. Look at Dr. McIver on the sideline, arms clenched. I tell you what, we appreciate the job Dr. McIver does too. Marcus Whitener, tough guy out of Union, South Carolina. And good job here by Grant Clayton kicking the field goal through. Shane Ballard snapping, Austin Kane holding, and Grant Clayton kicking it through.
10-6 Coastal, and another guy back in the lineup. Good to see Squirrel, Derek Frazier.
Glad to have Derek Frazier back. He's a senior, gets that extra year. Very proud of him.
Now, Childers, his 2nd series, did a good job of running. You're going to get an extra 15 here for the late hit.
Yeah, once you get out of bounds, I think the guy was trying to stop himself, but still, I guess the official there felt like if you hit him when he's in the white, that is late. We've had it called on us many a time, Rich.
And so now it's time to take out the Crescent Bank chalkboard, Coach. We're going to draw up this touchdown pass from Jamie Childers to Chris Preston.
Again, David Marr, Jay Huggins, thank y'all very much from Crescent Bank. This is a play here where they were spying on David Duran over here. So we go trips away from it. Chris Preston does a great job getting inside. They concentrate on the drag route. And you'll see Chris comes almost deeper inside than he should. But thank goodness we get a good throw there. Jamie Childers stood in the pocket well and got hit when he threw it. Great catch by Bamberg Earhart's Chris Presley. We're proud of Chris. He's done a great job as well this preseason.
Furman would kick this field goal. It's 16-9 Coastal at the half.
Shouldn't have got it, Rich. They shouldn't have got this. If we'd have tackled them in bounds, there was only 20 seconds left. They didn't have any timeouts left, but we're still learning the game. We're still learning the game.
Second half action now. Jamie Childers still doing the tight end thing, Coach.
Great athleticism by Jamie. Aramis threw it high to him earlier. Bruised his tailbone first series of the game, and he's sucking it up and still going.
On this play, Chris Forcier appears to have scored a touchdown, but a holding call brings it back.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the tight copy, but I think it was a chop block there, but call for holding. And, again, it's part of the game.
But Furman would get on the board here and tie things up at 16. They score one play later after that.
Yeah, great resilience by Furman right there. They still going down and get a score.
But Coach Aramis Hillary comes in, gets this pass to Mario Bennett. I know you're excited. He was ruled eligible late this week.
Yeah, and we got to get him in the flow and get him learning what to do. Good job by him coming back to that ball. Aramis got to whip that thing. He didn't quite have the arm on that thing he needs to have.
And now we get ready for the Coastal Ice cool play of the game, Coach. Hillary to Matt Hazel.
Well, I didn't know what y'all had selected for the cool play. A little pump and go. Matt Hazel's very talented. We got to get him in the flow. Stay up and get that thing in that end zone, Matt, out of North Augusta. Just a sophomore. Got a lot of potential.
And then Aaron Jones from short range.
Good job. Aaron is a big back. We just tell him all the time. He'll be walking on campus. I'll say, get lower, run lower. He just, Coach. I'm so glad for Aaron Jones to help get us a touchdown on the board there. Forcier run that horse to death, and he is give out.
And that is the end of his night.
Up, and Dakota Derrick comes in right there, toss sweep. We miss him right there. BJ and Jamel Davis miss him. Shouldn't have been a touchdown right here, Rich. It's a good win, but there's some things we got to work on. We got to work on our tackling a little bit this week, getting ready.
The Paladins tie the game up at 23 apiece, and then things are going to get real interesting here in the fourth quarter, Coach. First, a nice play to Jeremy Height.
Good poise right there by Aramis Hillary. Great job. Jeremy Height's a very, very good athlete. He's very strong. Cleans over 300 pounds, got great hands. Just got to keep believing in himself here. Great job by our defense right there. 93's Chad McField tackling Conway's Dakota Derrick.
Along with Desmond Stewart.
Yes, sir. Great job there. Great job. Give the big man praise first. He grabbed him first.
And then here, another big play.
Good call right there. He wasn't down. And Jeffrey Sally recovers that fumble.
Mike McClure with the hit.
Mike McClure hit him. Mike McClure had a darn good football game, Rich. He's a good player for us. Glad we got him out of Rock Hill.
So, Coach, you're tied at 23, and you're working your way deep into Furman territory thanks to that turnover.
Yep, want to get a score. You know, you want to get a touchdown, but you got to get a field goal. You got to get something, put it in our defense's hands. But look right here now, Rich. He gets the ball down to what we appear is the 1, so we call a quarterback sneak. But his umpire right here moves the ball back to the 3, so we don't have time to get it changed. We're running a sneak from the 3, not a good call. We got to teach Aramis right there. If we call a sneak from the 3, you can check out. We hurry. We don't. We just hurry right there, miss the dadgum field goal. So I'm tell you what, proud of our young men though. Very proud of them because we're going to come back again, get the ball again, and drive to win the game rather than tuck our heads and feel sorry for ourselves.
This is the real resilience of this football team as the defense does its job. With Quentin Davis here, you're going to get the ball back, and then a marvelous 9-play, 71-yard drive. Let's check it out.
Talk about working together. Defense did their part, held them. A little throw here to Jeremy Height, gets the first down, gets out of bounds right there. You got to be patient. Got to be patient. We got plenty of time here. Great job by Jeremy Height and our offensive line. You know, you'll look right there. Look, 20's tapping himself out for them. He's tired. Tim Franklin did an awesome job on their All-American linebacker. A little screenplay here to Jeremy Height. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give a great job to our coaches right here. Jeremy Height now, he's a little tired. He's human.
Tap on the helmet means I want out.
Means I'm coming out. But Coach James inserts a fresh Travis Small. Look at him right here running football. He's fresh. Nobody else on that field is fresh.
The pride of Cheraw, South Carolina.
You got to say it right, Rich. It's Cheraw. Cheraw. Great job by Travis. I know his parents are very, very proud of him and everybody in Cheraw. He's going to run that thing again, and Aramis gets it in there. We only have one of Travis's runs right there. Aramis gets it in for the score. You got to get the extra point. You can't relax. The excitement and the energy is back on our sideline. It was like a heavyweight bout. It wasn't a featherweight. It was a heavyweight bout. Good job, Aramis, get the ball in the outside arm. And the heavyweights you had to find out who had the most energy in the end.
With just over a minute and a half left, time for the defense to seal the deal. Dakota Derrick sacked by Jamel Davis.
Everybody's tired. Everybody's a little bit tired. Good job by Jamel. He didn't have his best game, but he'll get better this week. Proud of our defense right here, though, for holding them. On fourth down, they threw it down there and almost caught that thing on Johnny Houston down the middle of the field. Just great win, but some great things we got to work on, Rich.
The Chanticleers prevail 30-23 over the Paladins. Coach, whenever you beat a SoCon team, it's a quality W.
It is, especially one of the in-state SoCons.
Southern Conference, I mean, that's a great conference. Anytime we can get a win against a Southern Conference team, I think it's a great win. But 2005 is the last victory, and that was on the road. So, question for you, in 04, did we open at home in 04? When's the last time we've opened with a home victory?
My goodness, 04. I'm going to have to go in the Wayback Machine and look that up.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm glad we played them here. And I said this earlier, a good win for the home team. And I know much needed good start. We didn't get off to a good start last year. So proud of our young men, proud of our coaches.
Well, Coach, I think maybe the biggest lesson from this Furman win is resiliency. I think after Grant Clayton missed that chip shot field goal, it would have been very easy for this team to go south in a hurry. They did the exact opposite. And the sense of calm on the sidelines, there was no woe was me after that.
I think we're about out of gas, Rich. Jeff Pounds, our trainer, made me eat 2 energy bars at halftime. One of the girl trainers brought it to me. I said, I've already eaten one. She said, you got to eat 2. So everybody was about spent, so you had to dig deep in the well. Very proud of our young men for that final drive.
Coastal Carolina did dig deep, and as a result, an impressive 30-23 win over Furman. Time for us to take a break. When we come back, we'll head back to Brooks Stadium for post-game reaction. You're watching the season premiere of the David Bennett Show, presented by HTC.
Waste Management presents Where Are They Now? A look back at former Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. James Brochu was a linebacker at CCU from 2003 through 2005. So what is James up to now?
Currently, I'm the linebacker coach at Guilford College up in Greensboro, North Carolina. Prior to that, I was at Duke University under Coach Cutcliffe, and I was there for 3 years as the defensive intern. I worked with Jim Collins and the linebackers. Before that, I was at Northern Illinois as a graduate assistant football coach under Joe Novak. Currently, I'm living in Huntersville, North Carolina.
Where Are They Now is presented by Waste Management, a proud sponsor of The David Bennett Show.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Palmetto Chevrolet, A&I Fire and Water Restoration, Creek Rats, Conway Medical Center, and HTC, title sponsor of the David Bennett Show for the past 8 years.
Hello, I'm Tommy Britton. Along with my children, Case, Preston, and Mary Madison, I practice law here in Myrtle Beach. We're now known as the Britton Law Firm. We're all graduates of Wofford College, but we're great supporters of David Bennett, Coastal Carolina football, and the great university Coastal Carolina has become. It's been a pleasure over the years to sponsor this program, the Britton Law Firm, all claims, trials in all courts.
Come get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Myrtle's Inlet and overlooking Celebration Lake on South Cashua in Florence.
With my HTC wireless phone, I'm always connected to the world around me. Whether it's simple everyday things like a call from a friend, a text from my daughter, or even an update to my Facebook status while I'm out and about, HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
HTC is your wireless headquarters for back to school. Get 3 months of HTC residential high-speed internet free with new HTC wireless service.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time to hear from Coach Bennett's staff and their thoughts on Saturday's game. This week's coordinator comments are being brought to you by Coca-Cola.
2-quarterback system certainly had its merits, and kind of the best scenario, they both played well.
They both really did well, and then we got kind of some cramps going. We had to throw Jamie back in there at tight end, so we'd have put him back in the second half a little bit more with some reps. So we decided he was a great team paler for us. So all those guys did a great job.
And the offense getting 30 points against a good Furman team.
The offense did well. We answered the bell every time. I thought the OL took control of the game when they needed to, and that was real encouraging.
We understand that we still got a lot of lessons to learn. We held at times, but we also gave up some plays that we shouldn't have gave up. Again, we got a great teaching tool this week to get our guys better, and it's always good to get an ugly win.
We have a lot of work to do. Anytime you can get a win and build upon these mistakes, and if we never make these mistakes again, then they're not mistakes, they're lessons learned. So that's what we're going to do.
We're very blessed with some great coordinators, Rich. Coach Drayton, we thought it'd come down to special teams. I don't think we outperformed them in special teams. And Coach Walker, he's right. Defensively, we got to do a better job of tackling and with our assignments. And then offensively, I think the offensive line did a very good job, but we got to get in a little better shape. Very proud of our two quarterback system. They did a great job, and by spelling each other, I think that was the big advantage there, because Forcier, if they'd have brought Dakota in a little bit earlier, maybe spelled him, he could have finished the game, but it was a big advantage for us spelling and alternating those two quarterbacks.
And now we jump into the stats. Coach, your offense produced 426 yards of offense to Furman's 358. I think the most impressive thing I saw, Coach, you had just one holding penalty. Your discipline was fantastic.
We're getting there. And they had a big holding call that cost them a touchdown as well. Time of possession, I think that was huge for us, 36 minutes to their 21 and a half. So that was a big stat right there, Rich.
Taking a look at the individual numbers, Aramis Hillary and Jamie Childers sharing the quarterback duties, and I thought there was absolutely no rhythm interruption when those guys were going in and out.
No, and knowing that they will do whatever it takes to help this team, whether Aramis is in there or Jamie's in there or Jamie's at tight end. Poor old Duran, I don't even know if Duran caught a ball.
He had one target.
Well, all I know is he'll get a lot of balls come his way, but you ask him, he'd rather have no catches and us win than 10 and us lose. So that's being selfless.
And the selflessness continued in the post-game press conference, starting with the QBs.
Everybody just got together and we just molded together, and I think we did a great job bringing it down the field. Coach Brown called some great plays for us, and it worked out for the best.
Well, the offensive line did a great job, and we're just back there focusing on our reads, what we need to do, and help this team move the ball.
We've been on the same page pretty much all camp, man. It's one of my best friends. He took me in, when nobody else did when I first got here. So it means a lot to be on the sideline with this guy, just in the trenches with him.
I mean, like we said all year, we're gonna be a running back group by committee, and everybody gonna do their job. Everybody knows their assignments. And we're gonna keep working hard to get better each week.
As a team, I think we came out pretty good. Furman's a good team, but I'm just here to do whatever the team need me to do and be ready with my number call. And it just so happened to be it was my time to step up. Came out there and make some big plays and try to do whatever I can do to help my team.
It was my first game back since last year. Safety wasn't on top of the roof, so I kind of figured Jamie would look my way and just step to the ball like we practiced and catch it.
Furman's a great team. We expected it was going to be a tough battle, but we believed in each other and we came together to pull out the win, and it feels great.
Coach, so many heroes in this Furman victory. Who are you going to go with for HTC Peak Performer?
HTC Peak Performer, to me, as we spread it all around and use both quarterbacks, I think we got to go with the offensive line. I think they did a nice job. As tired as those big guys were, I asked Caleb Dees as he ran off the sideline, I said, "You want a honey bun, son?" He said, "No, sir." I said, "That's why we got to condition. That's why we got to run." So I'd say Peak Performer is our entire offensive line.
And offensive line coach Pat Covington, a Furman grad, a special win for him.
Yep, Coach Covington, Coach Hammer got a game ball, and Coach Jamel Smith's mother, Miss Lulu, we're very proud. Thank you, dear Lord. Her cancer is in remission, and she hollers all game long.
Time now for our injury report. Special thanks to Conway Medical Center for sponsoring us year in and year out. Coach, you got a few names on the list here.
Yeah, Jamie Childers, what a warrior he is. Bruised his tailbone first series of the game. He didn't quit. I know he's going to be sore today, Rich. I know he's going to be very sore. Marcus Whitener, bruised ribs. We hope they're not cracked. He was not wearing a rib protector and got a helmet in the ribs. And Chris Thomas, hopefully we'll get him back this week with a high ankle sprain. Those things are kind of tough to come back from.
Time for us to step away. When we come back, it's time for Sean's Corner. The coach goes one-on-one with Andre Jacobs. That's when the David Bennett Show continues right after this. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Waste Management, Coastal Orthopedic and Strand Orthopedic, Coca-Cola, Crescent Bank, and Shred Alert.
Shred Alert owner Adam Parness says, don't compromise the integrity of your personal and financial documents, shred them. Shredding is important in order to prevent identity theft, one of the fastest growing crimes in the U.S. Don't be a victim. Shred Alert has served professional, residential, and government offices from Georgetown to Wilmington since 2002 and has been recognized for being the document destruction company of the Grand Strand and surrounding areas. So whether it's paper, uniforms, or any sensitive materials, Shred Alert of Myrtle Beach is the only choice to get the job done. Contact us today.
All right, guys, it's crunch time. The game's on the line. You played great so far, but you got to finish the job. You got to finish the job. You're the team everybody wants to be. Come on, guys. Let's go show them why we're the champs.
Right now, get the longest lasting, most versatile, and most fuel-efficient lineup in America at Palmetto Chevrolet. No one has more Consumer Digest Best Buys for the 2010 model year than Chevrolet. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and Palmetto Chevrolet. A winning combination.
And nobody beats a Palmetto deal.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time now for Sean's Corner, brought to you by HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome to the Brown Locker Room here at Atkins Fieldhouse. We're with Conference Player of the Year, Andre Jacobs, linebacker. We've got a couple of questions for Andre. Number one, Andre, growing up, who was the most influential person in your life?
I have to say my parents. Having two young parents, raised three kids on their own, they got out early. They taught me how to be responsible, take care of themselves, take care of their family. They both had jobs. I learned a lot from my dad working, my mom being a nurturer, teaching me a lot of stuff. My grandparents also, they been right there when my parents were going to work. They'll take care of me, man. So I had to say the most important people in my life will be my family.
Okay. Question number two. What's to date your most memorable Coastal Carolina moment?
My freshman year, my redshirt freshman year was my first pick against VMI. I think after they got that pick, we kind of sealed the game. I think Jamie scored, and the game was pretty much over. And then that's my most memorable moment because that night after the game, we celebrated.
Did you take that to the house?
Nah.
You didn't take it to the house?
Nah.
You was weighing 240-something back then, wasn't you?
No, I was about 238.
Okay. All right, next question for you. If you had a redo, if you could do something over again in this world, is there anything you would redo?
No, I can't say I would.
No.
I learned a lot growing up and so far where I came from, and I couldn't take nothing back from it.
Did your daddy give you any whoopings growing up?
Yeah.
I like it. He had a little discipline with you.
Mama too.
Your mama spanked you too?
Yeah.
Do it, mama. Last question for you, Andre. If you could imitate any coach on our staff, who would it be, and let's hear you do it?
I'm going to take Coach Walker when he get mad, when the eyes just drop.
He might give that look to Jalen and Deuce too.
That look tell a lot, though. When Coach Walker give you that look, you already know that you're on his bad side at the moment. So,
I hope you don't get that look this season.
Yeah, I hope so.
Have a great year.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by People's Underwriters with 2 locations in Conway and Carolina Forest. Visit peoplesunderwriters.com.
We're proud to have Coastal Ice as part of our team this year, providing ice to the PD and all over the Grand Strand.
We're proud to bring you the Coastal Ice cool play of the game. And when you think of ice, think of Coastal Ice and call 488-4ICE. Everyone at Coastal Ice wants to wish the Chanticleers the best of luck in 2010.
Coastal Ice says,
Go Shots!
Locals love Creek Rats for dinner. They rave about the seafood dinner special, baskets, po' boys, wraps, and burgers. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.
It's time for a Bojangles Blast from the Past. We go back to the 2006 season when Coastal Carolina played with a heavy heart on October 7th against third-ranked Furman. Just days after the passing of Ma Bennett, CCU played inspired football. Sean Lundy ran back this blocked extra point for 2 critical points that proved to be the difference. CCU scored 15 fourth-quarter points to upset the Paladins 29-27. Blast from the Past is brought to you by your Grand Strand Bojangles, proud sponsors of The David Bennett Show.
Time now for our HTC Horizon Scouting Report. Coach, I know it's going to be a special day for you when you face your former school, Catawba, Division II school from Salisbury, North Carolina, coming to Brooks Stadium for a 6 p.m. kickoff.
We got to get you right. It's Salisbury.
Salisbury, I'm
home
sorry.
of cheer wine and stand-back powder and some awesome barbecue places. And closest thing I found to it around here is the Little Pig's Barbecue down there by the Kangaroo on 17 Bypass. It's awesome. And Catawba will be here. They're coming for an upset. We need a bunch of coastal people here wearing your teal and black and getting loud and proud.
One other crew we'd like to thank, Philip Thompson's crew, our deputy sheriffs that are with us home games and on the road. They got their new Chanticleer hat. Thank y'all men for all y'all do.
Coach, I remember in 2005 when Coastal Carolina won at Elon, we wrapped up the segment. We had your son, Jeb Bennett, age 9.
Now he's 15.
How about the H2O crew?
Okay.
Y'all slacked off a little bit tonight.
No, man.
A couple times we hollered for y'all weren't there. What you got to say, Montrail?
We didn't have the band, man.
What you got to say, Montrail?
Well, we didn't hear y'all.
You didn't hear us. Y'all got to pay attention. Keep your focus on. Thank y'all for the job y'all do.
Great job by the H2O crew. And, Coach, congratulations on a tremendous victory.
Thank you. Y'all wave to your family, guys.
We will see you next Sunday for all the highlights of Coastal and Catawba right here on The David Bennett Show. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Bojangles, the Britton Law Firm, and Coastal Ice.
Thank you, A&I Fire and Water Restoration, for being one of our sponsors. Thank you, Billy and Danny and the whole team for all you do. They've been in business in Old Reed County for over 35 years. If you have a disaster, they're one phone call away. Give them a call. They'll handle your disaster.
On behalf of A&I, the Fire and Water Restoration people, we are proud to be the sponsors of the Dave Bennett Show since its inception.
Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers need to concentrate on playing their best, not worrying about what to do if an injury occurs. As Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, we offer all our patients comprehensive orthopedic care from our team of renowned specialists. So no matter what your game, you can stay on top of it. Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, proud to be the team physicians of the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers and sponsors of the Dave Bennett Coaches Show.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch, but rather something we can feel. The thread that binds us together in the human experience. To know the exhilaration of achievement, the sorrow of a lost love. To truly connect with those things which make up our lives. As families, as friends, as romantics, as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic, but the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.